Hey, how y'all doing today? My name is Herbert Brady, and what we got going on today, we're gas welding, and right here is the I got my oxygen tank and my acetylene, and let me explain to you a little bit something about the oxygen. The oxygen is not pure, it's almost pure oxygen. It's not the same oxygen that we breathe in. It's 99.5% pure oxygen. And it has its dangers too. That's why you see this yellow warning hazard sign. You got to keep it in its upright position at all times, and it has to be in a stand like this. If it fall over and knock this off, knock this top piece, this cap right here off, it can become a projectile missile, like right here on this warning. And it will blow through a brick wall or anything in its way within like 300 yards, okay? When I come up here, I'm gonna go to this top right here. I'm gonna turn this all the way fully open. And then I turn this a couple of turns till I get approximately, can you guys see that? Like, it's gonna be like 20 PSI. And on this side, a little bit over 1500. Okay, that's where you want to keep your oxygen at. And you're going to want to make sure you take all safety precautions when you're doing this welding. Your hose, you weld in any metal, and the metal falls down and cut your hose, you can have a fire that's breathing with acetylene or oxygen. They are color coded red and green. Okay, as you can see, the red is the acetylene, and the green is the oxygen. Okay, it comes down here, they come together as one, so you don't have two hoses going all over the place. Okay, when I get here, I'm gonna turn on my acetylene, and I'm only gonna give it, can't turn it on all the way, I'm gonna give it a little bit. I'm gonna turn it, this gauge right here, if you guys can see, it has to be within 5 and 10 PSI. Okay, the other side, maybe 220 to 250 PSI. Both of those range right there is a good cutting range. Before you start, you want to check all your fittings for any leaks. You're going to want to check your oxygen fitting for any leaks. You're going to want to do a inspection on your hose. You're going to make sure your hose before you start don't have any holes or any kind of abrasions on it. Then you want to go and check before you start. You're gonna want to inspect your cutting torch. Make sure it don't have leaks. Make sure all the fittings are tight. Make sure everything is where it's supposed to be. No leaks. Okay. And today we're cutting it's probably like 1 inch, inch and a half thick piece of sheet metal. And okay, from here, you're going to make sure you have your safety glasses on, because welding is a lot of metal flying around. There's a lot of particles going everywhere. So you're going to want to make sure you have your safety glasses, your gloves, and a pair of goggles. Okay, yeah. Got them on top of my head. Okay, got my goggles. Safety is everything. You gotta make sure you have your proper protection, your PPE. Okay, we tuck that in and your SC2 mask. Okay, and then I make sure I have my niter, my hammer, which breaks it apart once you're done. Okay. I'll go ahead and put on my gloves and get started. Show you guys what I'm talking about. Come up here, you're going to want to have your oxygen turned all the way high. And then you got to turn off the cutoff valve right here. I got it turned all the way high right here and shut off right here. I'm only going to give the red one, which is the a quarter turn, so I can just get a little small flame. Quarter turn, igniter, then get the flame started. Give it enough acetylene to how the flame is like at its cone. I want to get it down right and put it to a nice sharp flame like that. Okay? Make sure I put on my goggles. This process starts with, you have to heat it up. It takes 4 or 5 seconds. Once you see it turn cherry red, then I'm gonna give it some oxygen. Start cutting through. Okay? I'm gonna keep it slow and consistent. Always want to keep my fire coming out the bottom. My spark, as long as I got my flame coming out the bottom, I'm doing a consistent cut. By the way, you're gonna want to keep it like 1/8 of an inch away from the metal. 1/8 of an inch. It's really close to the metal, but it's fair distance to keep it cutting through consistently. As you can see, it's cutting through metal as like if I had some scissors putting it on there. The acetylene is my fire and the oxygen what blows it through. Okay? Hey folks, my name is Herbert Brady. I'm in the fabrication class over here at J-Tech. And I just showed you how to cut through metal, and I hope this video was helpful for you. Check my page out on YouTube at Herbert